Speak your mind, speak your mind, speak your mind, my friend.
Oh, what a day it would be when we live in love and unity. Oh, what a day.
Hi and welcome to the next episode of Speak Your Mind. It's a boy Elise, the obvious boss. Now in today's program we'll be talking about Hurricane Irma. Now this hurricane, category 5, big monster hurricane whipping through the Caribbean, you know. It was devastating, you know. I'm gonna take this moment and take a minute of silence for the people who lose their life in this hurricane. Yeah, definitely had to take that moment, time out, you know, just for the people who lost their life in this hurricane. You know, hurricane hit the Caribbean a few days ago. It's still not gone to bed yet, but it whipped through the Caribbean a few days ago with a category 5 wind. You know, it hit island like Barbuda. You got St. Martin, you know, British Virgin Island. It take up to 33 lives with it through the path, overturning house, cars, lorries, destroying farms. You know, it was very, you know, high wind. It was crazy. You know, I show you a little bit of what's going on. Take a look in British Virgin Island. Look what's going on. Yeah, now you can see that was just a little glimpse of what's going on and what took place in the British Virgin Island. You know, it was devastating. You know, that's where about 15 life was taken. You know, with that high wind, gusty rain. You know, it was crazy. And at the end of the day, a lot of people. We hear a lot not to build houses close to the sea. Apparently they're still doing it, because a lot of the wind, where the hurricane pass is mostly on the sea, and a lot of people is still constructing building close to, you know, low-lying areas where the hurricane mostly pass, or the harder part of the hurricane always pass on the sea, you know, or close to the sea. And that's where a lot of people making their houses still, and that's just unfortunate. You understand? But apart from that, you know, you still have to think about the people lives that lost, the people values, people belongings all over the place, homeless people right now where people need help. You know, and what right now I'm wondering, how all these people gonna get the help? Will they get the help that they all need at this moment? Because they can't think about where they built their house, why it was destroyed, or where they was, why they lost their loved ones. You know, you just got to think about how can we help at this moment. You know, we have to put ourselves in their shoes. You know, we are not out of it yet, because at the end of the day we are still in the season, hurricane season. It's not going to be up until the end of November. You understand? And our disaster always come between this time to November. So we still have to be vigilant and look out and prepare for a hurricane. You know, a lot of people saying our structures are more stronger than the structures like in Bermuda and, you know, St. Martin and places like that. But at the end of the day, I don't think we could, you know, stand up to that hurricane either, category 5. You know, I'm talking of experience. You know, Gilbert was a category 5 hurricane, and we couldn't stood up to Gilbert. Gilbert devastated us same way. You got some other ones same way. Sandy come and devastate us, rip us apart. So we really can't take a hurricane. We cannot take a hurricane. Because when we get a hurricane, our country set back. If it's a foot, if we are standing level, when we hit a hurricane, when a hurricane hit us, it's five step backward our country gone. You know, and it's not gonna it's not gonna recover from that devastation until maybe never. Because at this moment I think people still paying, you know, for Ivan and their bills, like their utility bills. They're still paying taxes like for Ivan. So we definitely couldn't take a next hurricane right now. So for the people who's facing it and who will be facing it, because the hurricane is still in motion, you understand? You know, we just have to continue praying for these people. You know, think of the worst but still hope for the best to happen for these people. Understand? Because it's not nice people losing their life like that. Understand? Losing their values, losing their farm, their cattle, everything. Understand? Just a total devastation in the way. It was crazy. And it wasn't just them island. It touched a little bit of Jamaica, because in Kingston, it was a lot of flooding going on in Kingston. It might not happen on the north coast like Ochuria side, and you know, maybe it touched a little bit of Montego Bay, but it definitely didn't harm Ochuria side, the north coast, a lot. But in Kingston, it was devastating still, because a lot of people wash out, flood out. You know, there was one time it's big right now on social media, where in Trenchtown a young man saved this particular youth, where nobody now want to go save because the current was too high in the water. You know, and he put on his brave cap, his brave suit, I don't know where he get it from, and he walk out in the water and save the little youth. You know, check this out. Jesus
Christ, what up on him? What him? Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ, what up on him? What him? Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ, what up on him? What him? Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ!
Yeah, as you can see, so you can imagine, my people, if this hurricane actually, you know, come to Jamaica, blow over Jamaica. Can you imagine the devastation? It would be absolutely crazy. Talking about losses of lives, losses of values and belongings, you know, setting back for the country. It would have been a crazy thing for us. You understand? A lot of people would have been out of light for months. Understand? And a whole lot of discomfort, and a whole lot of, you know, down. Country will be going down. And as you can see, our country is on a fall as we speak. So, you know, sometimes you think about, you know, that God not gonna give us more than what we can bear. No matter how hard you see things, you know, God not gonna give us more than what we can bear. Strongly believe in that. Understand? But I hope all the islands, all the country that was hit by this hurricane fully recover, you know, speedy recover, back on their feet, you know, as quickly as possible, and get things back to normal. It won't be easy, definitely won't be easy, and they will need the help from as much people as possible, and much body and as much company as possible. They will need the help. So whatever help an individual can give out for these country and the families that lost values, their loved ones, and all this, any help you can give, you give it from your heart. You understand? Because it will be appreciated, definitely. Anyway, my people, I hope you did enjoy watching this. And please look out for hot new topics. And pray for our country. Continue praying for our country. Pray for others. Alright? And look out for hot new topics coming your way, my people. And like, share, comment, and subscribe. Okay? Give a thanks. It's your boy Elise and the obvious boss. Checking out.
Speak your mind, speak your mind, speak your mind, my friend.
Oh, what a day it would be when we live in love and unity. Oh, what a day.